It has been 50 years since the passage of Title IX prohibiting sex-based discrimination in any educational activity receiving federal funding. In many ways, it's been a game changer for girls and women in sports. I talked with 4 prominent women in athletics around Louisville to gauge their thoughts on what Title IX has meant.
You know, I grew up thinking I could play anything.
Donna Moyer, the longtime basketball coach and athletic director at Sacred Heart Academy, played 4 sports there in the late 70s and went on to play basketball and golf at the University of Cincinnati.
We practiced like 6 to 8 or right during dinner time, and you know, the boys got the primary practice time. So I didn't really think about like the inequities then as that, because I just wanted to play and get the opportunity to play. But now you look at it and girls should have everything the boys have.
Growing up as a little tomboy, I wanted to play baseball. Of course, they wouldn't let girls do that. I sat on the bench while my dad coached a little league team.
Mary Bryant eventually turned to golf, and although there was no high school team and virtually no college teams for girls at that time, she played professionally for 10 years and then worked as one of the first female broadcasters in the sport for another 18 years.
I still loved other sports, but before Title IX, the doors were not open for young girls to do anything, you know, besides tennis and golf, really, maybe swimming.
They did have a women's tennis team, and that's where my beginning of sports started, with tennis. Never played before, just thought I liked it because they were talking about Althea Gibson and other minority players, and you know, I wanted to be like somebody.
Despite having no high school basketball team growing up in Alabama, Von Macklin went on to have a Cardinal Athletics Hall of Fame career in the sport at U of L in the mid-70s.
I am thankful that it did come about for all the girls that came after me.
There was a lot of opportunity to play sports. I went to a big high school. There was a lot of opportunity to compete on different teams.
Amy Calabrese played soccer and basketball in high school growing up in Colorado, then played soccer at U of L and is now the Associate AD and Senior Woman Administrator at the school.
Women's basketball, they didn't even play full court many years ago. And you're like, wait, what? Like it's so mind-blowing, right? That you almost laugh, but then when you're like, oh no, this was actual reality.
All of these athletes have enjoyed seeing the progress made over the decades.
It keeps getting better and better each year, and that's what you want. You want your daughters to experience something better than what you did.
What it has done is created some very self-sufficient, comfortable young women that aren't necessarily professionals, but have taken that confidence to the business world or to motherhood or whatever they want to do, and taken their kids and having them participate in sports.
I just have to smile and think back where we came from and then where we are now.
It sends a message that you matter, right? As a female student athlete here, I always felt supported, appreciated, that I mattered.
Title IX was maybe one of the best things that ever happened for the female.
Things are definitely better. They also agree there is still work to do. Tom Lane, WDRB Sports.